All right, Osick and I are playing or attempting to play a online versus competition between our two teams that we've recently uploaded. Um, I got Mr. Manager. I gotta go ahead and choose my team to manage, and I'm gonna go ahead and import my team. And it should be right here. Napoli, February 2017. That's the date at which I uploaded them.
And mine's before my first friendly, so it's pretty much the
September,
team
maybe?
without
August? Something like that?
July.
Okay,
Or
July. Into July, anyway. Alright, so I'm going to hit continue.
okay. Have you finished entering? Yes. Let's say you're.
Now it says waiting.
Oh, I
Okay.
gotta save it again.
Oh, I
And
bet that's what it was. You probably needed to save it before we entered the game, Aaron.
well, I saved it beforehand, so this is where it was loading from before. I don't know if it was just one of those things where
I think you
I
probably needed to save it while I was on before we entered the game so that we were at the exact same point save-wise, maybe? Because now it's working. I don't know. Maybe we
right.
had some other glitch.
Yeah.
I'm going forward to the match preview, and then I'm going to go forward to the team selection screen.
These odds are interesting. I'm the favorite at 6-4. You have 13-8. That's pretty even. Match preview, team selection.
Yeah, I got to do my
All
tactics real quick here. Oh, Lord. Fuck, I have to do my own tactics here real quick, so it'll take a few seconds.
Yeah. Sounds like a good time to recap what your tactics are.
Yeah, exactly. Go to a 4-2-3-1 wide. I got a deep lying playmaker and a support role on one side. And then what formation are you in?
I'm a 4-1-2-3 DM wide.
4-1-2-3 DM wide. So a little different than mine, but basically just an inverted triangle for mine. And then I've got a ball-winning midfielder defensive. I'll swap these guys out. Play Diawara.
Instructions.
Lorenzo Insigne. Let me go ahead and play Callejon. Up here. So I got Luan is going to be a complete forward. Homfist is going to be an advanced playmaker. Insigne is going to be an inside forward. Calhoun's a winger. Goulam is going to be a wingback automatic. Haisage is going to be a wingback automatic. Kaibuli is going to be a defensive center back. And I think everything else is properly set up. Let me make sure I got the right subs in.
Excuse me.
Yeah, there we go. And then structured standard.
There. I am waiting for you, and you should be good to go.
Okay. I'm just setting up my tactics right now.
All good.
Normal tempo.
So yeah, my team hasn't really seen a transfer window, so it's pretty much the exact same default team. Um,
My team's seen a transfer window, and my big changes that are actually on the field right now is the only player that's on the field that wasn't currently or with the team originally is my striker Luan. Um, the first
and
the first match we tried, okay, I hit continue, and I'll hit play. Hamsik's taking the armband. Anyway, the first match we played a very even game until about the 60th minute, and then I scored a goal, and then Aaron scored a goal in about the 65th, and then he scored a second goal in about the 68th minute, and then we disconnected. So,
because I tried to get a screenshot posted of my ham-fisted formation after Ansaldi got injured.
so Aaron's running like a 4-3-3 with a inverted triangle, and I'm running a like a true 4-2-3-1 with a wide winger. I'm ready to start match.
Yeah, and I made it settings so we'll have comprehensive highlights, so we should be good to go.
Let me get my stuff set up here real quick so I can hit pause. And you're on comprehensive. It says key for mine, so I'll go to comprehensive as well. And I'm going to go to data analyst on my camera. Alright, I'm good. I'm going to hit play. Are you playing too?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Okay, we're in
I
the
didn't
same
push
place. Good.
pause, so, yeah. It won't. It pauses when you pause.
Yeah, I figured it paused when either of us did, but I wasn't sure. Oh, our it looks like our gameplay is kind of slow. I don't know. Where are you time-wise? 20 seconds? 23? Yep. Okay. I think we might need to up the speed of our go into settings and
I gotcha.
during highlights increase that quite a bit.
We should be good to go now.
I go all the way up between highlights too. There we go. There you go. So 2 minutes and 21 seconds in, Kondreva gets a free kick shot. I might dial it down a little bit. I was kind of going a little fast there during the highlight.
There we go.
Milan with a free kick. Okay, so a couple free kicks to start the game off. Napoli's got about 70% possession right now. But we're only 5 minutes in, so...
Goal kicks might be the most weirdest thing about soccer.
Yeah.
Because it's like
almost immediately
you value possession so much, and then you have the weirdest 50-50 coin flip of a point when you don't need to.
Yeah, pretty much. You can set it so that your goalkeeper will try to distribute it short if they can. Uh-oh. But your goalkeeper needs good distribution ratings to make sure that they don't just kick it to the offense, to the other team rather. But I typically go in and change my settings so my goalkeeper at least tries to distribute it short. Oh, wolf. That's the same thing I do in FIFA. I never kick it long because I don't want to give up possession.
That's kind of weird that we didn't have a highlight after that throw-in, so I must have thrown it right at your goalie or hit it
That's where watching the full match was kind of funny because we got to see all those times where our players were just kicking the ball out of bounds and shit. Cardi offside.
So this Nagatomo is a rotation player in role, but he ends up being starter if you just let the assistant coach pick, which is fine.
What's he paid like? If he's paid like a rotational player, he's really a rotational player is a rotational starter. So if you've got a position where you've got a couple guys that are pretty close, then rotational is probably the right thing for him.
And when Insaldi comes back from injury in my real game, it'll probably be Insaldi and then either him or Santon, who's just another guy that's 2.7, but he's regarded as full team.
Gotcha.
Kind of looking open.
Ooh, good
Oh,
job, Gulam, cutting that out. Insigne with a free kick that he hammers away to nothing. I feel like when you watch on the highlights, you get a very different perception of how the game goes.
yeah.
I always try to remember that, especially when I go to like key highlights, because then it creates a very, very different perception of the game. I also feel like there's more fouls if you watch highlights rather than watching the full game. I don't know how the game engine works with. I don't know if it's like a tree falls in a forest type thing, but I honestly swear if you watch on key highlights, there'll be just a ton of fouls.
Or it could be one of those things where if you watch, well, never mind. I guess full game you're watching.
You're watching every bit, and it seems like there aren't that many fouls that get turned into free kicks at least. I don't know. Oh, there you go. Oh, good save
That was
by
a nice pass play.
Handanovic.
Oh,
Ooh, thought we had it. So far, the King Squirrel Cup's been pretty even. I got that possession advantage again, but I'm not really doing much with it. Oh, and fist.
your passing's doing very well in the box.
Oh, well, you almost. You had a good chance there as well.
Oh,
Almost wish Luan would have decided to pass that because I think Insigne on the bottom had an opening there. If he'd have just crossed it over to him. But
those
those strikers like to finish, you know.
those possession figures or percentages were pretty close in terms of zones.
Yeah. This is kind of unfolding like the last game did, where I started off with high possession and then it kind of slowly evened out as the game went on. So a minute ago I was at like 70% and now I'm back down to 62, and then we'll see where it goes from here. But I wouldn't be too surprised to see it drop down to like 54, 46. My team's pretty good at holding possession, and that's kind of the tactics I play too.
Yeah, this is like pretty much.
Oh, you fuck. I was so close to being onside. It was a good movement, though.
Mm-hmm. Wow, 65-35.
I guess you changed tactics last game, too.
Yeah, midway through. Our instructions.
Well, I feel like I'm definitely dominating this game more than I did the last game. We were pretty even by halftime. I feel like I've had pretty good control of the ball. Definitely out shooting you by a good bit. But none of that matters because the scoreboard's still 0-0. And as we saw last game, I got my goal and felt pretty confident, and then you immediately scored two, like, so quickly. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, so I'm trying to go for a little bit less.
Oh.
A little bit more roaming and kind of freewheeling and trying to still. Oh,
It's crazy I've only won 37% of the headers, though. You've won 78% of yours. It's interesting. There you go, halftime. Very drab match so far is what the fans say.
and is anybody really gassed? Maybe just Kung Dot. So tactics. Oh, I hadn't even put in my other tactics in yet, so that's interesting. I hadn't yet. Let's see. Who's the weakest? Incardi? No. I don't want to do that here.
I like Diawara.
I'm good to go.
I'm almost good to go. Let me make one more change. I'm going to throw Babacar in up front and see what Babacar can do. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I got Niang and Babacar in.
I was gonna see if I could bring in the young Brazilian, but I didn't want to take up Perisic or what's his name, Kardeva yet.
Kendreva.
That was a crossing nobody.
He was offside anyway. That's extra funny. I was getting nervous. Oh, whoa! From the penalty
You were
spot.
offside anyways, but yeah, that was a hook.
From the penalty spot, woofed it. I always get nervous when the highlight starts with my center back with the ball because I'm never like sure if he's gonna build an attack or just fucking give it away. Oh, that was a pretty cross though. Oh, Jorginho with a little bit of a strike there. Didn't matter because it's off target again.
Yeah, so far this game has not gone quite as planned. I kind of whoa, that was a bad pass. I kind of deviated from what I would usually do, although I haven't really played much with this team. But I tried to go a little more free-flowing, positionless, and like you can just like roam wherever.
Yeah.
But not going quite as well, as evidenced by this possession number.
Yeah, I definitely tried to play my same tactic I play against good teams, which is not like not too much of an offensive tactic, just a standard. Ooh.
As I say that.
Boy, that was a good... But yeah, it doesn't matter. If you get one counterattack and I give up a goal, thanks, Niang.
I don't know, that Boubacar kind of just like booted it high for no reason. So, figure something else out.
I mean, you've had... I feel like you've had almost as many clear-cut chances as I have, honestly. Like, I know it says 2 for me, but I can only think of one that was really a good chance. And Boubacar blasts it 30 yards wide. And you just had a great save. Yeah, I remember one early. Handovich made a good save.
Yeah, it was Luan.
Yeah, Luan had a good shot. That's right. Oh, come on, crossing Luan. It'll be interesting to see what we both do from our 5 games here because, you know, best of 5 is an interesting deal in soccer. You never really see that in real life.
No. Ooh. Well.
If one of us goes up 1-0, you know, does the other one make a play to play more defensively and play for a draw type thing? It'll be interesting to see how we go from there. Or if we end up with a draw here, what do we do from, you know? Oh. Like, I'm holding great possession, but really, you're only 2 shots on target behind me for the game. So it doesn't... You can hold possession all you want, but it doesn't matter if you're not getting shots on target, you know?
Yeah.
That's kind of been an interesting and frustrating thing for me switching to Napoli from Stade Rennais. I always played a pretty counterattacking game where I typically only held like 40% possession, and I would win the game on counters and like speed and, you know? And now I'm trying to hold the ball, and I'm getting way more shots, way more possession, and I feel like I still lose games or win games 1-0 where I just dominate. It's frustrating. I'll see how long I can stick with it. I know a lot of people really like playing possession in Football Manager.
It's one of those things where probably like over the grand scheme of things, you probably win more of your games.
Oof.
Ooh.
That was some
It's
good
just
movement. I probably just
one
need
of
to get
those
some
things.
players who can actually fucking finish is the other thing.
Yeah.
Having Bubakar kick it 30 yards wide from the penalty spot, once you finally play him through, is not ideal. And that's where your striker is very good at finishing, and I almost saw it there. What's Icardi's finishing rating, do you know? Off the top of your head?
I can check it out.
I bet it's 17.
His finishing is 18.
18. That makes sense. He's so money finishing. All my players are like 14. My best one's probably 15. Ooh. See, that didn't count as a clear-cut chance, but to me, that was... I was shitting bricks. I'm shitting bricks now.
Nagatomo.
15 shots to 7, 64% possession, and I feel like I'm getting whooped. I think you deserved it. You won the first match by a goal and got disconnected, so you won this match by a goal. All the possession in the world doesn't save you when you can't put shots on target.
Who? Oh, my middle back got player of the match. That makes sense.
So you had the ball. Let's see where our possession zones were here. Which color is Napoli and which... I can't tell. Which color is which? Inter is black? That doesn't make sense because...
Are you looking at like the bar graph?
Yeah.
I'll be black, you be white.
Yeah, I just don't understand because you didn't have more possession than me.
Right.
I had more. So 34 plus 17 plus 6 is more than 2 plus 28 plus 13. So on the bar charts of the possession, I'm black.
That is bizarre. Focus of attacks. No, that's not. Action zones.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be because the black numbers add up to more, right?
So
that's only the last 5 minutes. Let me look at overall. There we go. Yep, I'm white. Over the last 5 minutes, you held more possession. That makes sense.
We ended up having the same amount of shots on target.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. It seemed like my players were missing pretty frequently. And then you really started putting some... it started out like at halftime. I felt like I had really good control. I think you only had one shot on target or maybe two. And then in the end, it was very different. 5-5, yeah. Let's see. Mario Cardi got a negative for having only one overall chance.
One overall, yeah.
Who scored your goal? Was it Perisic? Yeah, Perisic.
Yeah. He scored off of...
Kendreva crossed it?
No, Nagatomo.
Nagatomo, that's right. Nagatomo overlapped. Callahan crossed 0%. Niang crossed 0%. That's not good for my wingers.
Yeah, I had Nagatomo on attack and Saldi on maybe attack as well, which makes sense why they have distance run as their summary.
Let's see who made mistakes for me. Haisaj made 3 mistakes. Well, that was fun. So I think we can log out and hopefully next time we log back in,
this should work.
That should work. Okay, I'll probably what's that?
Are you logged off already?
No, I'm not logged off.
Okay.
Do you want me to hit continue or no?
Sure. It only has one person online right now, so that's cool. Oh, there we go. Figured sim to the next game. And then we'll save.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video there. Congratulations on the 1-0 victory. It wasn't quite as exciting as our first game that got disconnected.
No.
But it ended the same way, so I feel like fate knew how it wanted that one to end.
I'll take it, even though I was more worried that I was not going to win this one.
All right, so you save the game. I'm gonna go ahead and quit to start
Yeah.
screen then. Cool.